The website for the Toronto Catholic School Board links to porn sites? Welcome back to Bible Bears, everyone. I'm Ryder Cullison. Well, not exactly, but pretty close. Before we get into this story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So, the Toronto Catholic School Board has a resources page. Now I'm gonna take you through this step by step. So if you go to the website, you go to the resources for student page, you will find a link to the LGBT Youth Line page. Now, if you go to the LGBT Youth Line page, under the menu where it says Our Programs, there are several links to some very anti-Christian sites, such as one called Primed. Now Primed, according to the article I read, and I say according to the article because I'm not going to this site. Based on the description, I don't want my digital footprint there. I don't want their cookies on my computer. I don't want all sorts of unsavory ads popping up. I don't want my kids to see it. I'm just not subjecting myself to that. But I'm going to give you a brief description of it. So, according to the article, there are, basically, this site is for, they provide a sex guide for trans men. Specifically, things like where they can go to find sex, such as clubs, bars, bathhouses. They even suggest public toilets, public bathrooms. Go there and have sex. Now, also, they have pornographic images depicting homosexual sex. Now, that's not all. There's other sites on there. There's also a link to a site called Autostraddle. Autostraddle has information on how to have lesbian sex, including other various things that I'm not going to mention here. Then there's Brazen. Brazen is for trans women. It seems to be, I guess, just like Primed, which is for trans men, but Brazen is for women, and it gives you tips on how you can learn how to be a sex worker so that you can pay for your hormone therapy. It gives you tips on cyber sex, and it also mentions a number of other things, sexual acts, which I will not mention here. These are sites that if you access the Toronto Catholic School Board, you can go to the resources page, and that resources page will have a link to the LGBT Youth Line, and under programs on the LGBT Youth Line, one more click, you can get to all these sites. So it's basically 3 clicks. Now, a blogger alerted the Toronto Catholic School Board and said, "Whoa, man, your site links to these other sites." And the Toronto Catholic School Board went, "Whoa, this is some bad stuff," because they're Catholic, right? They're supposed to be Christian. So they contacted the LGBT Youth Line and said, "You have inappropriate material. We have removed your link." That was on January 8th. Then the LGBT Youth Line got angry about it. They didn't say, "Oh, well, yeah, we've looked at this and we agree there shouldn't be pornographic images for kids and all this explicit detailed depictions of certain homosexual acts." No, the LGBT Youth Line fought back, disputed that the Catholic School Board took down a link. The two parties met, and 5 days later, on January 13th, the school board put the link back up. Why? Well, they won't answer why. You know that if the school board linked 2 sites depicting heterosexual sex, pornographic images between man and woman, or anything suggesting how a woman or a youth could become a sex worker, which is basically sex trafficking, or suggesting that a man should go to bars or to pick up women or to clubs or to have sex with other women in a public restroom, you know that site would have been taken down. immediately and never would have returned. So I want to know why there is an exemption for the LGBTQ community. Why? It can't be because you're a minority or because somehow you're a class that's victimized, okay? If you want to be accepted, if you want to be included, you have to have some sort of morals. Heterosexuals will never tell their children to go to a public toilet or to a park to have sex. We would never encourage our kids openly to look at pornographic images or to read pornographic material. I would never encourage my daughter. No Christian I know would ever encourage their daughter to become a cyber sex worker. What I want to know is why LGBT Youth Line fought so hard for this. Why they demanded those links to be put back up. Is this all you are about? Now, this question is directed at the LGBT community. And I'm not ostracizing, I'm not picking on anybody, I'm not attacking anybody, but I take exception to this. Not to you, but to what they are doing. Not to you as a human being, but what you are doing. This is wrong. It's wrong. And just because you've been discriminated against in the past or excluded for certain things does not mean you now have the right to put this type of material out there and say, well, we're victims, so we should have this up. Is all you are about is sex? Is that what you are fighting for? Just the right to have sex with who you want to? Because I do not define myself as a heterosexual. There is so much more to me than sexual preference. Okay? I believe in God. I believe in morals. I believe in values. I believe in manners. I believe in respect. I believe in love. I believe in compassion. You are not finding love or compassion or respect or values or morals in a seedy nightclub or in a park or in a public toilet hooking up with somebody. You're not getting that respect or compassion or whatever it is that you desire from heterosexuals. You are not getting that by being a sex worker or diminishing your body online through a web camera. So what I want to know is why? Why are you fighting for this right? That's all I want to know. Please comment below. Guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Listen, I am not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I'm attacking what one portion of the population is doing. And yes, heterosexuals do this thing a lot. They go to nightclubs and bars and public toilets and wherever. And I would condemn that behavior too. If a Christian website or any website, whatever, was linking to this type of behavior, suggesting that anybody, any part of our population, red, black, yellow, white, heterosexual, transsexual, gay, lesbian, whatever, should do this type of thing, I'd say no. That you're not finding what you want there. And you shouldn't be encouraging kids to do that either. Guys, I just want to end this, as I always do, by saying I love you. I do love you. And have a blessed day.